Hi, this is Eric Maust of Rock City Fitness, and I'm here to talk about the next phase of training. I'm taking myself through the Rock City Fitness 6 phases of training. We just got out of the stabilization, the 2 stabilization phases, so now I'm into the strength training phase. And the first phase is called muscular development training. So in other words, the first phase of the strength series. So what I'm trying to do, I'm still doing total body workouts, but what I'm trying to do is combine exercises together that kind of gives it more of like a bodybuilding effect, where I'm trying to, like I'll do multiple chest exercises together, or multiple back exercises together, or arm exercises, just so that my muscles become fatigued, and it's kind of a stimulation to muscular growth. Okay, the first exercise is a core exercise. Remember that all the workouts I do start with core and balance training. So because I'm doing I'm trying to focus on muscle building, I'm going to be doing some combinations and supersets, like I said. So this first one is abdominals. So I'm going to do is a crunch on the ball with some extra resistance with an elastic band. This can be done with a cable as well. But I'm going to roll it on the ball, and I'm going to hold the band across my shoulders like this. And I'm going to do some crunches, but you can see that now I'm developing a little bit more strength because I'm adding some resistance. So if I want to make this a little bit heavier, I'm going to roll it out a little bit so I have some more tension so that this is more challenging. Next exercise, I'm going to do a crunch on a Dynadisc. So this is going to be a little bit harder following the crunch on the ball because I'm doing the 2 together. But I'm going to sit on the floor, put the disc in my lower back, cross my arms, or a harder version is hands behind my head. I'm going to let myself stretch back, tighten my stomach, and then crunch up. Okay, so I'm not doing a full sit-up, I'm just doing more of a crunch. Really focus on contraction of the abdominal muscle. Okay, this exercise is a deadlift. Now I've done these in my workouts, and the last workout was part of it, but it's a great exercise for strength movement for the lower back. So what I'm going to do is start with good posture. I'm going to squat, I'm going to reach forward with the dumbbells like this, keeping good posture. I'm going to stand up and pull my arms back, okay? So stick my chest out, shoulders down and back, stomach in. So I'm focusing on good posture. So using my lower back muscles to maintain that position. Okay, so the next part of the workout is power or reactive. So that's, remember, where we work on kind of the explosive characteristics of the muscle. What I'm choosing to do for this is a standing long jump. So standing long jump, basically, I'm starting in the squat position. I'm going to throw my arms back, and I'm going to explode up and out as far as I can. The landing is really important, so I want to make sure I land in a good squat position so my legs kind of absorb the impact of the landing. All right. So you're thinking fast, you're thinking explosive. You're going to do this as hard as you can. So the next segment of the workout, after the core balance reactive part, is going to work on pushing motions. So what I'm working on here is chest, shoulder, triceps. So why it's, like I said before, with muscular development training, I'm going to kind of combine this, like the same types of movements together without a rest period, so that I really get the effect of, okay, that muscle gets really fatigued, that same motion gets performed over and over, and that muscle really gets fatigued. So what I'm going to start with is a chest press on the ball. So all right, I'm going to lay my back on the ball, head and shoulders on the ball. I'm going to do a bridge, dumbbells up over my shoulders, and I'm going to come down until my elbows are at 90 degrees, push it back up. Okay, next exercise, I'm going to put my hands on the ball, feet up on this bench, and I'm going to do push-ups. Okay, so keep my body straight, keep my core tight. All right, I'm going to lower myself until my chest hits the ball, but I'm not going to really rest. I'm going to push it back up, or I'm going to pause, but I'm not going to really rest my body on the ball. This exercise is good for muscle strength, stability, coordination, but it's really good for chest, shoulder, triceps, and it's a great follow-up to the ball dumbbell chest press. So the 1-2 punch, really challenging for my pushing muscles. Okay, next exercise is a tricep press down. So the follow-up to the pushing motions, I'm continuing that. This is a great tricep strength exercise. So keep my shoulders down and back, good posture, and I'm going to push the weight straight down like this. So I'm really trying to isolate just my tricep. So when I keep my shoulders stabilized, then I'm not using momentum or any other muscles really than just my triceps for this movement. Okay, the next segment of the workout is pulling exercises. So I just got done with pushing, chest, shoulder, triceps. Next we're going to focus on back and biceps. So once again, I'm going to combine those exercises all together so that it has that effect of like really fatiguing those particular muscles, which is what the technique is for developing muscle. So we're going to do a pull down. What I'm going to do with this is a little bit different than a traditional pull down, but I'm going to just use this cable. I'm going to kind of kneel down and then start with my arms overhead like this, and I'm going to pull down until the bar is just to my upper chest or my sternum area, just like this. When you do a pull down, make sure you keep your shoulder blades down and back, and then pull using your back muscles, and don't really try to muscle that down with your biceps. Okay, next exercise is a body row. So I'm actually using these straps. This is kind of set up kind of cool. I got these straps anchored in here in the door frame. And so this is a body weight. Think of this as opposite of a push-up. So this is a body weight row. So what I'm going to do is get my weight in these cables, and I'm going to walk myself out and lay back. And so from this body position, the lower I get, the harder it is. So I'm going to do it from this angle, but I can make it easier or harder based on my angle. But I'm just going to pull my body to my hands. So instead of like a row where I pull my hands in my body, this is the opposite. So if I wanted this to be easier, I could stand up straighter. If I want to make it harder, I can lay back. Okay, next exercise, I had the 2 pulling exercises. Now we're going to do dumbbell curls. So just setting up with good posture, keep my upper arm stabilized, and curling just like this. So make sure you're not using momentum, make sure you're not swinging your body, make sure you're not doing this type of motion. Okay, next segment of the workout is legs. So we're going to focus on quadriceps and glutes, like really like the whole leg for this particular segment. But so just like I've been doing with core and with pushing and pulling, I'm going to combine 3 exercises together to kind of focus on the same movement. Now for this workout in particular, I'm choosing to do exercises in the frontal plane or lateral exercises. So that's kind of what I'm going to go with right now. The first one is a dumbbell lateral lunge. So stand with good posture. We're going to take a side step, lunge down with a weight like this, and back to the middle. Now I can go to the same side or I can go side to side. Okay. So make sure the weight's back in your glute. You're not pushing forward into your knee. Keep your foot straight ahead, your foot flat, and keep good posture while you're doing that as well. So I'm not leaning forward, I'm keeping my chest up. Okay, the next movement is a cable lateral lunge. So a little bit different than the dumbbells, because the dumbbells, the weight is going up and down. Gravity's pulling the weight down. With the cable, what I have is a lateral resistance. Okay, so when I do this lunge, I'm going to start out away from the stack. I'm going to go towards it, lunge down, and I'm going to drive off. So where the resistance is coming in is decelerating here, and then accelerating the push off. Okay, next exercise, so kind of going with the lateral movements that I'm going to do. This is more of an isolation exercise. So I'm isolating the muscles in my kind of the upper outside part of my hip, the hip extenders, hip abductors. Okay, so I'm going to get in, this is with a band. I'm doing a lateral shuffle. So my feet are about hip width apart, straight ahead, ankles, knees, hips lined up. I'm going to get in an athletic stance. I'm going to take a side step, and then back to that hip width position. So side step, hip width. So I'm going to go each way with this. So you want to make sure you do each side so each hip muscle is trained equally.